Coffee chains in Canada. Coffee jumpstarts and fuels millions of Canadians every single day. Here in Canada, we're inundated with choices from loads of big coffee chains and fast food joints, and it can be hard to know which one cup is actually worth your hard-earned money. To help you pick the most budget-friendly Java, Narcity looked at the menus of some of the biggest coffee chains in Canada and compared the price of 3 popular drink choices: a brewed coffee, a latte, and an iced coffee. To keep things standard, we looked at the prices of these favorite items without add-ons or swaps, using each chain's medium size as the standard for each drink. It's also worth noting that prices can vary at different locations, so check out your local coffee spots for the most accurate figures. I used the Calgary Airport Lounge for $40 and it wasn't worth the money. From Tim Hortons to Second Cup, here's what some of the top coffee chains in Canada will charge you for your morning cup. Starbucks. Anyone who regularly orders coffee on the go will know about Starbucks. They're everywhere and are basically synonymous with the words coffee chain. That being said, Starbucks doesn't exactly come cheap. For example, if you want a grande, the equivalent to 473 milliliters, drip coffee from the Seattle-based coffee giant, you'll be forking over $2.95. If you'd like a cold caffeine hit of the same size, it will cost you $3.95, while the more luxurious cafe latte, made with 2% milk, will run you $5.25. That pretty much makes it the most expensive chain that Narcity looked at. Is it worth the price? Well, for some it just might be. Second Cup. This is one of the more unsung heroes of coffee in Canada. Second Cup is a Canadian chain that has locations across the country. Over here, you can get a medium, about 473 milliliters, black brewed coffee for $2.85. Those looking for a medium latte will have to pay $4.95. Unfortunately, Second Cup doesn't have a straight-up iced coffee on their menu, at least online, so the closest thing to it would be their flash cold brew, which costs $4.45. This is something that's obviously not the same as an iced coffee, so don't mix them up. Country Style Cafe. Believe it or not, this is one of the biggest coffee chains in Canada. With hundreds of locations all the way from BC to Newfoundland, it's another great option for Canadians looking to get that caffeine fix. And the prices are pretty impressive. A medium-sized black coffee, 473 milliliters, from Country Style costs $1.99, while a latte will scan through at $3.55. If you want to cool off, an iced coffee will run you $2.49. Tim Hortons. Of course, it's impossible to make a list of Canadian coffee chains and not mention Tim Hortons. According to the Tim Hortons website, if you're after a medium, about 414 milliliters, black coffee that'll run you $1.83. For a latte, expect to pay $3.49, and for an iced coffee you'll fork out $2.49. These prices make Tim Hortons one of the cheapest coffee options in Canada. Matter of fact, it's almost tied with McDonald's in terms of affordability, which is awesome given how ubiquitous this chain is in Canada. McDonald's. World famous for its food, McDonald's has been getting more and more into the coffee game over the last few years. While they've always sold straight-up drip coffee, other offerings like lattes, cappuccinos and similar sippers are also gradually appearing on the menu. And except for one drink, McDonald's and Tim Hortons are tied for affordability. If you want to get a medium coffee, 485 milliliters, from the Golden Arches, that'll run you $1.83. If you're looking for more of a rich and indulgent experience, a latte from McDonald's will cost $3.39, 10 cents cheaper than the price at Tim Hortons. As for iced coffees, take your pick, as they also cost $2.49, exactly the same as Tim's. The cheapest coffee in Canada. Cheapest coffee. McDonald's, 485 milliliters, and Tim Hortons, 414 milliliters, $1.83. Country Style Cafe, 473 milliliters, $1.99. Second Cup, 473 milliliters, $2.85. Starbucks, 473 milliliters, $2.95. Cheapest latte. McDonald's, 485 milliliters, $3.39. Tim Hortons, 414 milliliters, $3.49. Country Style Cafe, 473 milliliters, $3.55. Second Cup, 473 milliliters, $4.95. Starbucks, 473 milliliters, $5.25. Cheapest iced coffee. McDonald's, 485 milliliters, Tim Hortons, 414 milliliters, and Country Style Cafe, 473 milliliters $2.49. Starbucks, 473 milliliters $3.95. Second cup, 473 milliliters $4.45, for a flash cold brew. Meanwhile, if you're wondering what's the best fast food chain for coffee in Canada, one Narcity writer did a taste test, and the winner is also among the cheapest on this list. Stay caffeinated, Canada.